Good day mga boss and welcome back to our channel. Ayan mga boss, pakinggan natin itong napakahalagang impormasyon na makikita natin dito sa social media. Itong si Professor Malutikia, ayan, nagbigay ng o nagsalita ayan sa regarding dito sa problema ng ating bansa. At bago natin nabigyan ng opinion at reaction mga boss, and please like, share and subscribe sa ating channel. Ayan mga boss, at panoorin na po natin na itong usapan nila. Ayan.
Usap naman natin ngayon si Publicus Asia CEO and founder Malutikia. Magandang hapon, Malu.
Hi, magandang hapon, sir. Magandang hapon, Ann.
Well, unahin na natin, of course, ano ba yung impact nitong 3-day rally ng Iglesia ni Cristo in terms of the political situation in the country?
Well, ang unang-una dyan, kung dadagsaan tao, napakahalaga yung numero ng tao. Pangalawa, napakahalaga na nagkaroon sila ng venue para masabi kung ano talaga yung, how they feel about the whole thing. And then, third is, really an exercise of the right of the people based on the Constitution, as well as exercising the mandate. You see, the mandate was given to the President, and it's only the people who can take away that mandate. So, with that mandate, it promotes legitimacy of the current leadership. Ngayon, dahil nauuga ang institusyon ng presidency ng mga issues, at lalong nakakagulat itong mga revelation ni former Congressman Ko, marami ang humihingi talaga ng isang decisive act from the President on what really happened. Kasi yung mga revelations ni Congressman Ko, ang problema doon kasi para bang striptease. May part 1, part 2. So ako nga, ang suggestion ko, sabihin mo ng lahat para, alam mo, ang ekonomiya natin bagsak eh. Hindi kakayanin na part by part. I mean, if you track what happened, the first video,
That's right.
part 1, it was released on a Friday. And you see immediately the behavior of the market. The stock exchange went down. It's like it's in the vicinity of COVID. Worse than COVID.
That's true.
And then you have the FDIs, you have our what do you call this, foreign exchange rate.
Special dollar exchange.
So these things, and the worst part of it is the capital formation. Ngayon lang ako nakakita kasi ng nangyari sa kasaysayan ng ekonomiya natin na yung capital formation bumagsak. What does that mean? That means that money that is supposed to be used for infrastructure, for development, is not being used. And that is the impact of the corruption. Kasi wala tayong nakikitang build better, more. Wala ka nakikitang infra. Ang tanging infra, si gobyerno yung gagawa. Di ba, if you recall, pump priming. Pump priming is led by government. Without government being there because of corruption, there is no economic activity. Diba? So napakahirap yung nangyayari sa atin kasi if the market behaves this way, they're only sending the signal that we don't have the confidence needed for investors to come here, for people to expand their businesses, and we're going into a period na Pasko, di ba? Usually, pag Pasko, the exporters would have a heyday.
Right?
Oo, kasi bumibili. Have you visited a mall recently? Ang mga tao nandun nagpapalamig pero wala masyadong bumibili. Ang puno ang mga restaurants. You see families going together, no? So napakalungkot na mangyari yan in a December when people are supposed to be, there is more economic activities than before. So, itong nangyayaring 3 days, sana lumabas ang tao, sana sabihin ng tao ang nararamdaman nila, kasi hanggat hindi nasasabi ng tao ang nararamdaman nila, politicians will always say, madaling makakalimot ang Pilipino. Precisely, di ba? And I don't think they are in a position to say something like that now because it's essentially a systemic problem. you see insertions left and right, and you see elected leaders pocketing money because of what we have built in the system.
No, Malu, I wanna go to your QC survey, no? May nilabas kayo na sinabi, no, shifting political basis. Yung admin support is crumbling.
Yes.
And do you think with Zaldico coming out and, making those bombastic statements against the president, you think mas bababa pa?
Oo, Serge, mas bababa yan kasi hindi sinasagot ng tama. If you recall the first video, I thought the PCO was going to respond directly because we saw Secretary Gomez taking the die, Secretary Pangandaman, and of course the official spokesperson of this administration. But they were not responding directly to the issues raised by Congressman Ko. Worst off, yung video 2 na ang default na sagot ni attorney
Claire Castro.
Oo, nalilimutan ko yung pangalan kasi best friend ko. ang sagot niya was DDS si Congressman Ko.
Okay.
When on earth? Why would you always... Kasi ang default nila, Duterte yan. Kasi Duterte. When the people are asking for clear answers. Ano ba ito? Totoo ba itong allegation nyo? Walang nagsabi na, hindi totoo yan. Hindi nangyari yan. And then there were talks about kung ang presidente yan, bakit i-insert? Ilagay na lang sa NEP. Those people commenting like that do not understand the budget process.
Yes.
Why will you include that in the NIP? Ang daming nagde-defend dyan, ahensya yan. Mag-i-insert ka. And people should understand that the president was a former congressman, a former senator. He knew the system.
Correct.
He knew bakit si Congressman Ko, chairman siya ng appropriations. Napakadali mag-insert at the congressional level. Ngayon, nakita natin, all of a sudden, there is a leadership fund under the NEP. Ngayon lang natin na-discover yan. Before this administration, there was not such a thing as leadership fund. What is the leadership fund all about? That is also a lump sum for the president. So kung hiimay mo yung budget ng 2025, there is the leadership fund, which is a slush fund for the president, and there is an insertion, which is also for and directed by the president. And it's telling, dahil doon sa revelation ni Congressman Go, sinabi niya kay Speaker, at ang sinabi ni Speaker, wala tayong magagawa, sundin natin.
Which is impossible.
Di ba? So yung sinabi ni Presidente before na, hindi ko yan alam, wala akong control sa kanila. That is not true. You know, the highest office in this country is actually the most powerful. And you have so many agencies that you can, get into the bottom of things. You don't need an ICI. And you don't need what do you call this, yung House and Senate. Kasi it adds to the political noise, but it doesn't dissect ano ba talagang katotohanan nito.
True. And ikaw as a political strategist as well, no? Kasi the messaging of the palace is that unbothered ang Pangulo, still continue work, no? Yun yung sinasabi ni Attorney Claire Castro. Sino mas gusto nyo? Yung nagtatrabaho o yung hindi nagtatrabaho? Nagbabakasyon lang. And do you think it's a good, it's a good way of dealing with the issue? Kasi kanina binabanggit ni Professor Calilong sa atin that, the President should speak up.
Yes.
And once and for all, address the issue being raised by Zaldico. Otherwise, baka lalo mag-escalate. What do you think?
I agree with Professor Calilong, no? It's time that he comes up with a national address. This president has not done a national address. He has done probably yung Q&A. He has done probably yung what he did as an update of the flood control projects. But he has not been forthright with the Filipinos. Utang mo yung mandato mo sa amin. Dapat lang mag-explain ka. Pero yung paikot ng paikot na hindi mo tinutumbok kung ano talaga yung gusto mong sabihin sa amin, hindi nakakalungkot kasi taxes natin eh.
Right.
Kung hindi natin taxes yan at donation ng isang napakamayamang dambuhalang negosyante, okay lang. Pero taxes natin, ng mayaman at ng mahirap. Bakit? Ang mahirap nagbabayad ng VAT. Ang mayaman nagbabayad ng income tax. So pag ginadar mo lahat itong tax or revenues, it's essentially coming from Juan de la Cruz, the blood, sweat, and tears of all Filipinos. Shouldn't you be forthright and tell the people, what's going on? Am I really involved? Do I know this? This is what I'm going to do. Kaya nga yung suggestion na ibuksan nyo na yung papeles.
Oo.
The paper trail is with them. The money trail is with them. Why don't you bring out the small committee report? Why
Yes.
don't you bring out the bicameral report? Why don't you reveal the insertions being made? Si Congressman Chanco has already stated, di ba?
Yes.
Ang nakikita natin when you look at it, parang, pinatatakam nyo lang kami. And yet, parang insulto sa Pilipino. Kasi tayo, alam na natin eh. Hindi tayo, sa tingin ko, yung shock kay Saldico, shock dahil, uy, kasamahan nila, nagsalita na. Pero yung content-wise, alam na ng mga Pilipino eh. Alam nila na may nabulsang pondo, may yumaman. Bakit? Yung mga nasa posisyon kasi, ang behavior, ay ganun na lang. Talagang you have to, present your best self with all the jewelries and all the pomposity of the position that sometimes people would say, dyan ba napunta yung pera namin? Sa alahas nyo, sa relo nyo, sa sasakyan
Exactly.
nyo? Diba? And that is why the anger is there. And the anger is cross-sectional. In terms of demographics, ang bata galit, ang professional galit, ang mga senior citizens galit. O bakit? O yung PhilHealth, kinuha. Ibabalik daw. O,
Nakukonect nila, di ba?
Oo.
Nakukonect nila,
Kasi
nare-relate nila.
servisyo eh, di ba?
Oo.
Tapos yung baha. Wala namang nagsasalba sa atin pag nabaha ang bahay natin. Tayo ang naglilinis, tayo ang bibili uli, tayo ang titindig uli. Si gobyerno, anong ginawa? Nagbigay ng 5,000? 10,000? Seriously? Samantalang yung aling galing sa Imbornal na lumabas?
Oo, ang laki.
Magkano? I think she got 80, 50?
75, 80, yeah. Oo, 80,000.
So, when you compare things, sandali lang. Kung ako si Juan de la Cruz, bakit niyo trinatrato akong ganito? So, yung galit nandun kasi ang gusto lang naman ni Juan de la Cruz, patas na laban eh.
Oo.
Diba?
Bet sa tingin mo magtutuloy-tuloy siya. Yung fatigue, partner, no? Kasi nung pinag-uusapan, baka, it's been going on. Ang
Yeah.
tagal na. Walang nangyayari. So baka later on, yung rage ng public, baka unti-unti lang din mawawala.
Baka umabot tayo sa point like in other countries. Diba? Medyo violent na yung mga
Ayan,
ng tao.
those two are possible scenarios. One is, ayoko na, sawan-sawa na ako, or, wala naman nangyayari, sandali lang, susugod na ako. And really,
Actually, may mga nakikita na nga tayo, Prof, na sumusugod.
Oo, diba?
Yeah,
Yung-
sa
yung-
Office of the Ombudsman.
oo,
Yeah.
at saka yung labanan doon sa recto yan.
Yeah, Ayala Bridge and
Oo,
Recto.
yeah, diba?
Yes.
So, wag mo nang, ang appeal ko sa Pangulo, wag mo nang paabutin. Doon sa level na gano'n. You just really need to hold the bulls by its horn and come up with what really happened.
So aside from the president coming out with an address to explain these things, no, ano pa ang concrete measures na kailangan gawin ng Malacanang to temper yung sentiment ng Filipinos?
Well, make the documents public. Because really, the documents will tell you a story. Those are the proofs that the ICI seems unable to reckon with, because the testimonies, it's one thing to orally say what happened. It's
Yes.
another thing to complete the paper trail and say, oh my God, ito yung nangyari. Ito, ganitong kalaking pondo. It's all in, kasi budget yan eh. So there is a notice of cash allocation, there's a SARO, there's a bicameral report, and ang akin yung sino ang lumamang sa mga politiko? Kasi kung ang insertions mo napakalaki at pinarada mo sa distrito ng iba na hindi alam ng iba, hindi ba yan meron ng malicious
Yes,
intent
especially.
to earn? So,
May mga list si Zaldico ipinakita, no? So, they should start investigating on this at wag nang hintayin na bumalik si
Yes.
Zaldico.
in fact, the documents, the attachment to his, what do you call this, part 1, may page eh. So kung titingnan mo, yung komentaryo ni Senator Ping Lacson, sir, may page. Ibig sabihin, nanggaling yun sa version ng House, yung GAB,
Oo.
General Appropriations Bill, na andun.
So, traceable.
Traceable.
Yes,
Oo.
yes.
So, at saka pag tiningnan mo yung dokumento at in-add mo at tiningnan mo sa distrito, talaga malulula ka.
So, kumbaga, these reports will be the big pieces of the puzzle na nawawala. Na if you piece it together, makikita natin yung overall picture. What really happened?
Yes, that's why I've been saying the president has all the powers. He's the most powerful person in this country. He can do whatever he wants. Look what happened to Goo.
Yes.
Look what happened to the former president. And yet, when it comes to flood control issues, flood control lang yan.
Oo.
We're not even talking about the school building,
Oo.
the farm
Roads.
to market
Yes.
roads.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. You just have to tell your PMS, can you put them together and let's study and let's present to the public?
O bakit nga
Hindi ginagawa.
Bakit nga maluwag sa tingin mo?
Di ba ang sabi nga ni Secretary Vince, siya ang nagsimula nito.
Yes, exactly. Oo.
Bakit naman sisimulan ito kung siya'y kasama? Ang sagot ko doon, to deflect. Di ba? When you look at things, he said in the SONA, he has 5,500 completed projects. And
Yes.
then, lo and behold, nagbagyo. Everyone was saying, what happened to the 5,500? Oh, that's one. Secondly, he said, mahiya naman kayo. So everyone was saying, palakpakan pa mga congressman, not knowing na sila pala yung sinasabihan.
Kayo.
So, okay, after doon, di ba nagkaroon siya ng press con where he identified the top 15 contractors?
contractors.
Yes.
Why only 15? That's my question. Hindi ba dinidictate mo na kung saan titingin ng tao? Why only Bulacan? Why only Oriental Mindoro? Why don't you go Ilocos Norte, Davao City, Sorsogon, and Leyte? Serge, do you know that in Leyte there are 66 contractors? So ang tanong ko, 66 contractors doing what? 1 kilometer of road is one contractor? And you see how small Leyte is.
That's true.
So pag tiningnan mo by district, talagang para kang manghihina. Ngayon lang ako nakakita ng systemic raping of the kaban ng bayan.
In a political sense, sino ang nakikinabang sa lahat ng nangyayaring ito?
Politiko.
Uh-huh.
Politiko. Kasi nakinabang sila, nagkaroon sila ng pondo noong May 2025 elections. Hindi sila masyadong gumastos dahil grabe ang pagbudbud ng ayuda and all the alphabet soup of ayuda.
Yes.
Di ba? So, technically, masaya sila. Technically, mayaman sila. Ang ordinaryong tao, parang nanglilimos, nanghihingi na pahingi naman kami ng serbisyo. At yung serbisyong yon is defined by gaano kang kalapit sa kusina. Ikaw ba constituent ko? Botante ba kita? So, ang default, kung hindi kita botante, bakit kita bibigyan? So, yung powerful list ng ayuda is the controlling. So, sino who's benefiting from it? Them. That's why you look at the behavior now of the House of Representatives. Hindi magkaintindihan kung anong gagawin natin dito, etc., etc. Sa Senado naman, saan ka naman nakakita ng Senado na ilang beses na nagpalit ng Senate President? Di ba? Pag tiningnan mo, ano pinag-uusapan? Ito pa rin. It has been 110, 11 days
Yes.
since the President said, mahiya naman kayo. Pag ikaw sinabihan ka ng magulang mo, iha, mahiya naman kayo. Hindi ba dapat kaagad nahihiya tayo?
And do something about it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. 110 days. I don't know.
Sabi ni Pangulong Marcos, wala raw sasantuhin kahit pamilya kung evidence will show,
Yes.
then wala siyang sasantuhin. But now, his name is allegedly part of the list na rin with the allegations ni Zaldico. Kung ito ay iimbestigahan ng, let's say, ICI, sa tingin mo ba, Ms. Malu, may
Pupuntahan siya.
pupuntahan ito?
Wala.
This lead to
Well, I
something?
mean,
So what can we expect now?
Well, ako, ang expectation ko lang for him is to say what really happened. Kasi yung sinabi mo, walang sasantuhin, di ba may nagtanong sa kanya na taga-media, Sir, what happens if, why are you not including your cousin? Ang sabi niya, there is no evidence. You're looking for evidence? Look at the evidence. Zaldico, he was part of your core. He was your appropriations chairman for
Yes.
3 years. Just because he said, these things, kalaban ko na yan, hindi na yan akin. Kaya ngayon sinasabi, anong credibility daw ni Zaldico? Yung mga nagko-komentaryo, siya lang naman ho ang appropriations chair. Diba? Wala kang magagawa.
Grabe mga boss, no? Lupit ng mga nangyayari. Talagang nabunyag niya. Iwanan ko lang kung anong mangyayari dito. Bukas ay dito. Ayan ang rally ng INC. So, abangan natin kung ano yung susunod. Inabangan din yung part 3 ng video ni Zaldico. Para sa mga nakakaalam, si Zaldico kasi siya yung chairman ng appropriation ng 19th Congress. So talagang siya yung nag-insert ng mga project, ng mga ini-insert na ginagamit nila dun sa flood control o iba't ibang project. Yung iba mga ghost project, substandard, kaya talagang credible talaga. At si Zaldico ay 3 taon, ayan, 3 years na naging appropriation chairman. So talagang wala silang lusot dito mga boss. Kayo kung ano yung mga masasabi nyo dito mga boss, ayan, please iwan kayo ng opinion dyan sa baba. At sa mga hindi pa natin subscriber, ayan, please do subscribe mga boss. At pakihit na rin yung notification bell. Ayan, maraming salamat. Hanggang sa muli.